I'm Alexander Freed, and I'm a senior writer on Star Wars: The Old Republic.
How is the job of scenarist?
It's a fantastic job, and it's fantastic to work for BioWare on it. BioWare brings in writers very early on in the project, so we get to see every step of the way. And this is a project that has, more story, more dialogue than anything we or anyone else has ever done before. So it's a great challenge. It's exciting to be a part of it.
Can you please tell us more about the story of the game?
So the game takes place about 3,000 years before the movies. So this is a time in ancient Star Wars history when there is both a great galactic republic and a Sith Empire. And the Republic is protected by armies and armies of Jedi, and the Empire is protected by thousands of Sith Lords like Darth Vader. There has been a war between these two, and the story starts with the players of the game arising as the new heroes of the generation, or the new villains of the generation. So one of the things that I think is very important in Star Wars is that sense of wonder and strangeness. The first time we see the cantina scene in the first film, when there are all of these aliens drinking around a bar, they're all bizarre. We don't know what any of them are like, and that sense of wonder is very important to what makes Star Wars Star Wars. So by setting this in a time period that's fresh and new to an audience, it lets us get at that same freshness and difference from the setting they're familiar with, while still using all of the aspects of Star Wars that people know and love. So hopefully they find it recognizable, but still new and wondrous.
Do you think that the original fans of the movie will be happy of this game?
I hope so. If there's anyone who, for us, is kind of the perfect audience for our game, it's fans of Star Wars, fans of the original movies. Everything that we do is modeled after what was really exciting, what was really interesting, what really hit your emotions in those original films, and we look at how they work, and we try to create new experiences in the same mold. BioWare has wanted to do a massively online game for a while now. We dabbled with it a little with Neverwinter Nights, which had some limited online capability, but massively multiplayer games they're sort of a new wave. There's a tremendous audience. There are tremendous opportunities. So when we were looking to do that, when we were looking to enter the MMO space and try to bring BioWare-style storytelling into a place where really story hasn't been an important part of games, merging that with the Star Wars label seemed a natural choice after our previous work with LucasArts. There's a lot of talk about strong competition between games and which game is going to win out and be the most popular. We really try not to look at it that way. We're trying to make a great game that stands on its own, and the MMO market, the audience is growing steadily. So the more people playing, the more people finding games that appeal to them, the better. We think that one of the big differentiating factors of our game is that it really does bring story into MMOs in a way that no one's ever done before. And that's going to make us stand out. That's not going to be enough. It needs to be a great game on all other levels as well. Hopefully we've achieved that. Hopefully that'll bring a new audience to us, as well as existing MMO fans, and hopefully there will be a lot of successful games. Massively multiplayer games, online games, they need to grow and change in order to survive. So after we launch the Old Republic, our focus is going to be on growing the Old Republic. We need to keep adding material, we need to keep adding content, we need to keep polishing it, and hopefully that'll last for a very long time, and it's going to keep us very busy for the foreseeable future. As for other projects, we'll see where it goes.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much.